Hey everyone, welcome back to a New World video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day, and honestly I hope that you guys are making a lot of money here in New World. But if you guys are having any kind of struggles with making any type of coin, money, whatever you want to call it here in New World, then make sure that you guys check out the videos. I have a lot of them, and I'll show you guys a lot of different locations. I'm on a very kind of focus right now on what I'm actually trying to grind and make money with, just because the market actually seems to be increasing with these types of products. Now, if you guys are struggling with what to actually find on the market and what to actually sell or what to necessarily grind, if you guys want to make a little bit of extra coin here in New World, I did create a video actually on Friday or Saturday talking about that. You guys will have to go back and watch that and looking at the markets and kind of identifying what opportunities you guys really have in order to make a lot of coin here in New World. But anyway, I want to show you guys basically just 3 things that you guys can go ahead and grab pretty quickly. Obviously, you guys can get some pork along the way. You can use this in a lot of different concoctions when it comes to food crafting, but honestly I feel like food crafting and getting food items is a huge way to go right now, as those things seem to be greatly desired, and you can sell them for a lot of money. I mean, people are even selling recipes for anywhere between 1,000 to 2,000 coin even on my server, because people want them. That's how bad that these items are going to be sold for. And honestly, peppercorn here specifically is in a lot of higher end tiered foods, especially when it comes to certain types of crafting. Now, I'm not going to say which ones they are for sure because I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you guys want to get better at like armoring and jewelry crafting and even doing something even more specific, you guys are going to want to have these types of foods on you, and peppercorn is in like 3 of those tier 5 food groups. So very beneficial to make sure that you guys actually go ahead and get peppercorn. Now, right now peppercorn is actually not that expensive on my server, so therefore it's probably a little bit cheaper on your server. But I have a feeling as time goes on, unless people are actually collecting these herbs, then I think that you guys are going to have more of an opportunity to make even that much more coin, and they're really not even that hard to get. I think I spent maybe 15 minutes, if that, gathering just this, and you can gather way more pork along the way because there is a lot of boars and a lot of opportunities. Now, there's 2 really good spots that you guys can actually get peppercorn very quickly from. One is significantly better, but I'm actually going to go ahead and show off the location of the kind of the lower level first, just because everybody will be able to go here. Right now I think I saw 1 person down in that area, and I'm pretty sure they're just a low level bot gathering wood. At least that's what it looked like to me. So nobody else was in the area. Now, the only one thing that I will say about the area is the trees suck to navigate through, so if you kind of get stuck, you'll just have to jump around and get yourself unstuck, or maybe whatever. That's the only thing I don't like about the specific area. So I will show the other area here in just a little bit, but what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and pull up the map here, and we're going to be over here in Monarch's Bluffs, and we're actually going to go pretty much straight south out of Monarch's Bluffs, and you're going to see that I actually have a couple of the herb patches kind of marked. But you guys are just going to find a whole bunch right in this location. You can find a whole bunch right in here as well. And then once you kind of get down in this area, they're kind of like sporadic. So they're kind of going to be in here. And then there's going to be a couple down over here as well. Like I said, there's the crappy trees that have the big roots all over, a typical like warm climate tree, an Amazon style tree, I guess you could say, a forest tree. And they kind of get in the way, but you'll just have to kind of navigate it. So you can see that from this settlement, compared to what are some of the other opportunities that I've shown, is right outside the door. It takes not even a minute to walk there, and you guys can actually go ahead and grab all of these very, very quickly. And then you just basically get down to about here and then turn around and come back. There is a group of them down in this area right here. There's only like 4 herb like patches, and 4 of them in total. So it's, to me, it's not even worth actually going down in this location. But you guys will find boars all around here that you guys can actually go ahead and grab. So let's just take a look at some of the prices on the market so you guys can actually go ahead and see what we're actually going to be finding here. So we actually found oregano in this area. So oregano is probably one of the more cheaper herbs just because you can find it virtually everywhere, or so it seems. The other one that you're going to find in the area is paprika. So selling for $3 at the cheapest, and it's actually here in Monarch's Bluffs. So you guys could head over to somewhere else that has a tier 5 kitchen and probably make a little bit more coin for it. So Brightwood, I'm actually surprised that it's that cheap, but even honestly, there's only 9 over there, so you could probably even list it for $5 and sell quite a bit of it. So wherever a tier 5 kitchen is, great opportunity. Now we got peppercorn that you guys can actually go ahead and sell, and this is kind of the bread and butter of everything. And as far as I can tell, the only 2 places that you can really find peppercorn is in Monarch's Bluffs and also down in Cutlass Keys. So I'm going to show you guys that second location here in just a moment. All right, so let's just take a look at some of the food groups that we're actually going to be talking about here. So one of the things that you're actually going to be using peppercorn for is actually the spicy cabbage soup. Obviously, it's for armoring. It increases it by 15, the items by 15, which is absolutely fantastic. And the effects last for 40 minutes, so you guys can do a ton of crafting and not have to really worry about it being gone instantly. But peppercorn is one of those ingredients, along with a few other things that I've actually showcased on the channel in other areas as well. If we go back, you can kind of just take a look at all the different opportunities that you guys have for ones that actually include peppercorn in it. Some of them do have like seasoning blends, so you guys can craft like different opportunities or use different herbs as opportunities in order to craft the seasoning blends. You don't have to just necessarily use the peppercorn, but it would be an option. I probably wouldn't do it just because it's very expensive to go ahead and do it. You have nothing in this area, but you guys have the oregano that you're going to get from this location. But like I said earlier, oregano you can find pretty much everywhere. Another one that you're actually going to be using it on is the spicy steak pie, which increases your luck when harvesting by 2,000 points for 40 minutes. Really good if you guys are looking for very specific types of harvesting materials, whether you're using it on hemp, silk, or even wire fiber, which is really fantastic, and that is one of the ingredients there. And then the rest of the other stuff actually seems to be fairly easy to go ahead and grab, so that's actually pretty nice. But anyway, let's go ahead and show you guys on the map where you guys can actually go ahead and find the other location that I was mentioning a little bit earlier, and that is actually down here in Cutlass Keys. Now, if you guys haven't got this fast travel shrine right here, you definitely need to go ahead and get this Marchview shrine. Just go straight south out of basically Cutlass Keys, and you'll end up down into this location. As soon as you cross this bridge, there's a couple alligators in this area, so just be careful. Come over here, and then all you actually need to do is just go a circle around the fort, and just keep going around the fort multiple times, and that's where all of the major herbs are going to be found here in Cutlass Keys. And if for whatever reason they're not spawning for you, or if there happens to be competition down in that area, you can actually run into this location right here. There's definitely not as many in this area, but you can actually find a whole bunch of them right here as well. But the best location is literally just making a circle right around the fort, and you should be good to go. But I hope that this information helps you guys out, so you guys can kind of see. I never really kind of dived into like the different opportunities that you guys have and what you would be using those for, and why certain ingredients sell for a considerable amount of money here in New World. And I feel like especially a lot of the tier 5 food groups that we even talked about, and even other ones, whatever is in those categories, those foods specifically are going to be selling for a lot of money coming here very soon. But if you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.